With the fall of the 10th dynasty, a new age dawned in Egypt, the Middle Kingdom. It was a time of renewal, when artists, architects, and scribes looked back to the glories of the Old Kingdom and brought them to life once more. Yet beneath this rebirth, Egypt was not fully unified in spirit. Thebes had triumphed through alliances rather than conquest, and many of the powerful provincial lords who had survived the chaos still ruled their territories with near-royal authority. For now, Thebes stood as the heart of a newly reunited kingdom, a symbol of Egypt restored, but not yet perfected. After uniting the two lands, Mentohotep II set out to restore Egypt's power beyond its borders. To the west, he reasserted control over the desert oases and the trade routes that linked Egypt to Libya. To the east, his expeditions reopened the mines of Sinai and secured the roads to the Red Sea. And to the south, his armies marched deep into Nubia, crushing resistance and claiming new lands along the Nile. Egypt stood strong, its borders secure, its wealth flowing once more. Under Mentuhotep, the kingdom was reborn. Among Mentuhotep II's greatest achievements was his mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahari, near the capital of Thebes. Built into the cliffs of the western desert, it stood as both a tomb and a monument to Egypt's rebirth. What we see here is an imagined reconstruction based on the work of the Swiss archaeologist Edouard Naville. The original temple no longer survives in full, but the remains suggest it was an architectural masterpiece, perhaps even more magnificent than the temple that followed. After Mentuhotep II's death, his son, Mentuhotep III, inherited a united and thriving Egypt. Eager to strengthen its wealth and prestige, he turned his gaze outward, toward the legendary land of Punt. To lead this journey, he chose his trusted official Henu. With 3,000 men, Henu crossed the eastern desert, built ships on the shores of the Red Sea, and sailed south into distant waters. Their mission was to obtain myrrh, a substance the Egyptians prized above all others, used in perfumes, incense, sacred oils, and the embalming of their dead. After weeks at sea, the expedition returned in triumph, their ships heavy with treasure and fragrance. Once more, Egypt's reach extended far beyond its borders. After Mentuhotep III came a series of short and uncertain reigns until the throne passed to Mentuhotep IV. Determined to continue Egypt's grand building projects, he ordered an expedition of 10,000 men into the Wadi Hammamat, the Valley of Many Baths, to quarry the finest stone for his monuments. Leading this immense workforce was his trusted vizier, Amenemhat. The record's name, miners, quarrymen, artists, draftsmen, goldsmiths, and even treasurers among those who marched east into the desert. But Mentuhotep IV would be the last of his line. His vizier soon vanished from the record of servants and reappeared as king. Amenemhat I, founder of the 12th dynasty. Whether by opportunity or betrayal, the vizier had seized the throne. Seeking to secure his rule and keep a closer watch on the powerful northern nomes, Amenemhat I moved Egypt's capital northward, where his takeover might have stirred unrest. There, he founded a new royal city, Ichtawi. Its name meant the Caesar of the two lands, a fitting symbol for a man who had taken the throne by his own hand. The exact location of Ichtawi remains a mystery. In his later years, Amenemhat I took an unprecedented step. To secure a smooth succession and strengthen his dynasty, he appointed his son, Senusret, as co-ruler. This was Egypt's first recorded co-regency, a father and son sharing the throne. It was a clever move, ensuring that when one fell, the other would already wear the crown. In his later years, Amenemhat I sent his son and co-ruler Senusret on a campaign against the Libyans. The young prince marched west at the head of Egypt's army, a show of strength meant to secure the borders and prove his worth as future king. But while Senusret fought abroad, tragedy struck at home. In the royal palace, a conspiracy unfolded, and Amenemhat was treacherously slain by his own guards. When word reached Senusret, he kept his father's death secret, fearing unrest among the troops. Without hesitation, he turned his army around and raced back to the capital. There, order was restored, and Senusret I was crowned king, continuing the line of the 12th dynasty his father had founded. From the chaos of betrayal rose a new ruler, one forged in war and tested by fate. Under Senusret I, Egypt would enter a new era of strength and splendor, the dawn of the Middle Kingdom's golden age, an age of strength, prosperity, and renewed grandeur. Stay tuned as we journey deeper into the golden age of the Middle Kingdom, a time when Egypt would stand as the heart of the ancient world.